No one's going to sit there and constantly clap for you. You have to clap and show up for yourself and honor that even if you're making a small step forward, it's a step.
I was blinded, there's no shining behind those green eyes. The horizon so enticing, you say you'll be
mine. Woo. Are you mad at me? She does not want to be a part of this video. She's actually cussing me out right now. We have a telepathic relationship. She's being very rude. Hi, and welcome to the first episode of a little series I'm doing. So first let me introduce myself. I'm Alyssa. I am a vet tech and a dog groomer. I've been a vet tech for 8 years, a dog groomer for 10. Anyways, I know firsthand how demanding the animal care industry can be and how overlooked the professionals in the animal care industry can be. So I'm making this video to kind of give tips and tricks for what helped me with my mental health being in this field, but this doesn't only apply to animal professionals. It can apply to any type of professional that's in a field that experiences mental health issues, that's just struggling to find any kind of help. So if you've ever felt stretched too thin, emotionally exhausted, or physically drained, you're not alone. But doing the thing that you love should not come at the expense of your health and happiness. You come first, and you can't pour from an empty cup, and I will die on that hill. This series is basically to find the balance of what you love, but also making sure that you love yourself. I'm starting the first episode with kind of the biggest thing in the professional world and mental health world, which is experiencing burnout. And the steps that I kind of took that I'm now giving to you that helped me almost reverse my burnout. And hopefully it's something that it can help you prevent if you're getting close to that type of mindset of being burnt out of what you love doing. So why does burnout happen? Burnout is something that a lot of us face in this field. Long hours, like the physical toll of it, caring not only physically but emotionally for animals that, can't speak for themselves. You have to feel for them. You have to be the voice for them. It can be taxing. It can mess with your mental health. It can take a toll on you and add in, demanding clients or like tough cases, especially if you're in the hospital setting. It's no wonder why it's so easy to feel so worn out in this field. Burnout doesn't just drain your energy, it kind of makes you question why you got into this career field in the first place. And it can even, I think it can lead to a resentment to what you originally loved doing. But what I think is that burnout isn't inevitable. It isn't something that everybody has to experience. It isn't something that if you're in a certain professional setting, you're going to feel it. I feel like once you have things in place to make sure that you're putting yourself first, because it's so easy to put yourself last, then it doesn't have to be a thing. It doesn't have to be a thing that is inevitable. So the 3 steps that you can use to prevent burnout. Step 1 is to create small daily rituals that you incorporate in your everyday life. So by this, you would start adding daily rituals that are specifically for you, that specifically help you. So if reading a book calms your mind, and you know it does, but you always, forget to make time for it, forget to, make sure that you put that on your daily list, put it at number 1. Make sure that you're doing something every single day that is specifically for yourself, for your serotonin levels. For me, it's been going to the gym. It wasn't always that. I always knew that working out would give me the good serotonin that I loved, but for the longest time, I wasn't consistent. So my example is that I would make it a point that every day I'm going to work out, whether that's 50 squats, and that's it. So, some days I was going to the gym, I was working out in the gym for like an hour. Some days I did 50 of the most lazy girl squats that you could do, but I would clap for myself. I would make myself feel good because I knew that I was working towards working out every day. Now it's like a I feel very wrong in my body if I'm not working out. So maybe for you to start out, it's a good stretch before work. One of my friends that I used to work with as a groomer would do this thing every time when she was setting up her tools. She would make sure to play songs that she loved. And most of the time, those were songs by like 2000s artists that no longer make music anymore, just super old, random songs. But she loved them, and she would do that to set the intention for the day that I'm going to feel as good all day as this song makes me feel, no matter what happens, no matter who walks in the door, and no matter what kind of groom is happening that day. And you could take that if you're even in the veterinary setting. So if you're setting up for surgery, make sure that you played a song that you know that you love, that can get you hyped up. Me personally, I like to write down 3 things that I'm grateful for every day, because I feel like I'm putting good vibes into the world for being thankful for these things, so I can get good vibes back. So I feel like these little moments can set a positive tone for your day, but also keep you grounded. Step 2 is to set clear boundaries, and I ride so hard for this step because it's so easy as an animal professional to put yourself on the back burner, because of course you want to put the sick patient that you've been dealing with all week in front of yourself. And of course, you want to help your team whenever you can, but I am so... The sun just got so bright. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I feel like it is so important to say no. Whatever your schedule is, that you're making sure that you stick to that, because like I said, it's so easy to get caught up in... I had to move over a little bit, but it's so easy to get caught up in, covering for other coworkers and, coming in on your days off to check on a patient, or, and, just like the everyday things of it. But I feel it's so important to say no and to, set your boundaries on your schedule. Because I feel like when your boundaries aren't clear, you make it so much easier for others to overstep that boundary, overstep that line that you're trying to draw. But at the end of the day, you have to remember, you're not just taking care of the animals, you're also taking care of yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, and I will stand by that. And taking care of yourself includes drawing very clear boundaries. The 3rd step is celebrate your wins. I also take this step very seriously, take it to heart, because I'm a big believer that nobody is going to cheer for you as hard as you should be cheering for yourself. When I was doing those 50 squats, knowing that I didn't have the right form, knowing that I could have very well gone to the gym, I still gave myself the biggest pat on the back, because nobody else is going to do that for me. Whether I'm going to the gym every day or whether I'm doing squats every day, no one's going to sit there and constantly clap for you. You have to clap and show up for yourself and honor that even if you're making a small step forward, it's a step. I feel like it's so easy to forget all the good that we do, all the good that we bring to our clients, to our patients. And it's so easy to overlook the good because the bad can overtake it. Once you focus in on the good that you're doing, it changes your whole day. It makes you feel so much better. So maybe it's that one of your patients' tail was wagging whenever they left. Or a client, sent a really nice review, and that's the only positive thing that you could look at in the day. That's something. I genuinely feel like these moments, no matter how small they are, remind you why you do what you do and eventually reverse the negative feeling that you have. So these 3 steps, daily rituals, drawing clear boundaries, and celebrating wins, they might seem simple, but they can make a big difference in how you feel every day, and I truly believe that. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like it and follow me. I'm going to be posting more on how to balance being a professional and also having good wellness rituals in your daily life so you can find balance and thrive. I'll see you on the next episode of Paws and Reflect. I hope this was helpful. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them. What's one small thing that you guys would be willing to do to change your everyday habit? Let me know. Rue will not be coming back. She's fired. She's no longer my assistant. But we can talk to Rain. Rain! She's never fired. She's nice to me. Right, Rain. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.